Hello and welcome to Mentoring the Mentors, an institute that accelerates your learning curve. My dear educators, this is Minakshi Narula at Mentoring the Mentors, and I keep on sharing with you. Rather, I would like to say, keep on finding opportunities to share with you, like how you can connect your learning with the real life situations, with the real life events that are happening all around us. My dear educators, as you know, 22nd of April, everywhere we do celebrate World Earth Day. So it's approaching soon, my dear educators. So I am here once again with a list of activities, which is rather a plethora of activities that will help prepare your students for success through these stimulating interactive activities. My dear educators, as and when I share with you a list of activities, I ensure that there should be activities related to arts integration, making learning joyful, talking about various learning styles based on multiple intelligences as given to us by Howard Gardner. And I make sure, as per Benjamin Bloom's taxonomy that is given to us, the various levels of Bloom's taxonomy, moving from remembering to creating level, I ensure connecting these activities to those levels as well. I make sure the activities should be age appropriate, related to various subjects, and how we can forget about sustainable development goals integration when we talk about World Earth Day. So, my dear educators, here you go when we talk about number of activities that we can conduct on the occasion of World Earth Day on 22nd of April. My dear educators, you can ask your children to come up with various posters. Save paper, save earth. Let them go ahead with e-posters. Let them share the same on social medias, use various tags, World Earth Day, 2023, Save Earth, Planet Earth. Okay, so this is how they can go ahead with poster making. And you see, the students are so very creative. They can come forward with number of slogans as well. One planet, one chance. Let's make it count. Our planet, our future. Let's protect it. Likewise, the children, they can come up with innovative slogans in any of the languages they would like to present their ideas. I mean, they can write in English language, in Punjabi, Hindi, what kind of regional languages. भाषा संगम की जब हम बात करते हैं तो किसी भी भाषा में अपने विचार वो व्यक्त कर सकते हैं. स्लोगन लिखते हैं तो उसमें हमारा मोटिव क्या होता है. वी आस्क अवर चिल्ड्रन कि गागर में सागर भरना है. छोटी सी फ्रेज में एक बड़ी सी बात कह देनी है. गहरा मतलब होता है उस फ्रेज का. उस चीज के लिए वी विल लाइक टू एनकरेज अवर स्टूडेंट्स टू कम अप विद वेरियस स्लोगन्स. लेट देम ट्वीट देयर स्लोगन्स. So you cannot keep your students away from social media. Please guide them how to use social media wisely. That's why we have already started with media literacy, being media literate skill subject in our school too, for 6 to 8 students. You can also go ahead with that and let your students be media literate, right? So my dear educators, why don't start with planting a tree? No, we always say, let us plant tree, plant happiness. So my dear educators, here's I would like to say, we are not talking about only planting trees. Let's adopt a plant, right? When they are planting a sapling, let's take the responsibility of growing it, nourishing it, taking care of it. You can give a name to your plant. This is how you will have belongingness with the plants, belongingness with our Mother Earth. My dear educators, you can organize scavenger hunt activity where you can give your students a list of flora and fauna available in the neighborhood, in the community, in the school, and let them find it. You can connect the same with your subject as well, because they are learning about these names, flora and fauna, in EVS, in sciences, in social sciences. So you can connect your lessons with that. Talking about recycling, can we ask our students to recycle whatever is available at their home that we think it is not useful, but they can come up with innovative ideas and they can convert that trash into treasure. So, my lovely educators, if I talk about upcycling, now what is upcycling? It's a process taking something old or maybe that's unused and turning it into something new and innovative and useful. So you can organize upcycling craft activity for your students. They can use, you see, old newspapers, magazine, the plastic bottles, converting that trash to treasure. My lovely educators, take your students for a nature walk in your community, in your area. If there is a park or maybe outside or near your school, let them explore various flora and fauna and make a list of what is available in the surroundings. Also, you can organize virtual tours also for your students. Let them visit various places that they cannot visit in person. So you can organize that as well. If I talk about Earth Day contests, you can organize quizzes, different competitions, debates, declamations related about preserving our Earth. Let the students come up with various innovative ideas, and you can check their understanding also. You see, CFU, check for understanding through various quizzes. You can also organize cleanup drive. As our revered Prime Minister has already started Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, but why do celebrate on that particular day or a month? Why not every month? Like we should dedicate at least a day for a cleanup drive. You can take your students to the nearby park if there is a beach around. If any other place is there in the community, let them go and help. And you can start from your school, start from your home. After all, charity begins at home. So, my lovely educators, let them start from the home. Let them take the first step. You can also organize arts exhibition in your school where children will be able to present whatever they have created, whatever they have recycled or maybe upcycled from the waste material like cardboards, water bottles, newspapers, magazine, etc. So enhancing their creativity. My lovely educators, for eco printmaking, you may ask your students to collect the leaves around of whatever they are available. Let them dry them up and they can present something beautiful, something creative in the form of a leaf collage. They can design various flora, fauna, you see from that leaf shapes, various kinds of shapes are there for the leaves, right? So they'll be able to come up with beautiful collages. When I talk about collage, why not only uh, leaves? But also we can use dried flowers, the fallen flowers, the small twigs. Let them collect and they can present beautiful paintings, beautiful collages, and you can display the same in your school, in your galleries, in your corridors. You can have some exhibitions as well. When you can have fund raising campaigns also by selling these their artwork and also let's this is up to you how you want to conduct the same. If I talk about earth inspired painting, my lovely educators, woods are lovely, dark, and deep. कितनी beautiful ये हमारी nature है, but we don't have time to admire it. Why not to ask our students to go for nature walk, to admire the beauty of nature, to spare some time from the busy schedule and let them draw these beautiful landscapes and abstract paintings by looking at the nature, right? So this is how they can come up with beautiful paintings. We talk about murals. You can ask your students to come up with beautiful murals. They can use any of the material that they would like to use and they can present these images, these murals for the environment, plants, animals, and various landscapes. My lovely educators, let's go ahead with junk art. Can we encourage our participants to use junk in the recycled material to create sculpture? Sculpture related to conservation, related to sustainability, related to how we can stop pollution and all. I mean, that would be beautiful junk art. Mandala making. Like if I talk about creating a mandala using natural materials, flowers, leaves, rocks, etc. Not only we are using these things, but we are coming up with innovative ideas, beautiful patterns, connecting the same with mathematics also, because when we study patterns, our students they explore like how they are related to each other, right? How they're connected to each other. They start observing beautiful patterns in that. So let them present the same. And let's connect our learning with various subjects. If I talk about sciences, can we conduct various experiments that are related to our earth, that are related to pollution, that are related to the various topics that we are already teaching our students related to our earth, or maybe any other topic that is directly or indirectly related to our earth? Earth, water, air, we need to preserve them. So we can conduct such kinds of experiments with them. We can talk about like how they'll be able to contribute in preserving our earth. If we talk about carbon footprint, every day we talk about it. Can we Give our students a chance to conduct a carbon footprint analysis to determine our personal carbon footprint. And let's use this information to create a plan to reduce the carbon footprints and discuss how these small steps, how these baby steps can make a big impact on the environment. Little step each day can result in big results. So we can encourage our students. If I talk about language arts in any of the language can be Hindi, English, Punjabi, any kind of regional languages. Number of languages have been mentioned in Bhasha Sangam. So give your students various articles, poems, essays, right? Maybe blogs. Let them read about the environment. Let them read about the earth and let them write their own stories, compose their own poems, create their own raps, right? So they can come up with beautiful ideas related to the world. Earth Day. If I talk about social sciences, let them explore how different cultures and societies they interact with each other. They interact with the environment, right? Maybe throughout the history. Let them create a timeline, like how our planet it got affected, deteriorated with the passage of time. This is how they can go ahead with that. Moving ahead, my lovely educators, I have already shared with you various art forms. Like our students, they can create various art forms, maybe using any of their favorite mediums. They can create sculptures, they can click photographs, and they can express their ideas. So, my lovely educators, when you are creating a nature work for your students, you're asking them to go for hiking, for a nature walk, let them engage in some physical activity that is good for our personal health, for our environment as well. Encourage your participant to get engaged in such kinds of outdoor activities, maybe camping, maybe gardening. So, I mean, they are involved in that physical activity and they are helping us protect their earth too. So, if we talk about technology integration, like use the technology to explore the environment, such as different apps, maybe online resources, maybe virtual tours, let them identify various plants and animals. If I talk about my surroundings, there are a number of plants, right? So maybe I'm not aware of each and every plant's name. We have got technology. If we go ahead using Google Lens, I just search it using Google Lens. I'm able to get all the details about that particular plant, particular leaf, whatever is available outside. So why not use this technology for that? So you can encourage your students to explore it. Talking about visual spatial learners, let them create visual presentations of the environment. Maybe they can have their drawn their maps, different diagrams, mind maps, right? In any of the ways that they like to do. Talking about bodily kinesthetic learner, as I've already said, involve them in some physical activity, some outdoor activity, like gardening we talked about, cleanup drives we talked about. So such kinds of activities, these bodily kinesthetic learners, they love to participate. Musical intelligence, when we talk about creating songs, creating a rap, right? Singing rhymes or songs, maybe they are self-written, maybe they have just modified it, whatever they have got, like upcycled. So they can use the musical instruments, maybe online tools, maybe you can ask them to record their own creations. You can upload on your social media, upload on the YouTube channel, let them create their own channel and the website for that. That would be wonderful. If I talk about logical mathematical, I've already shared with you related to the carbon footprint and similar kind of data collection and interpretation sort of activities related to our Earth Day. How many trees have been planted? Like how our Earth is deteriorating. What is the effect on the environment? Air pollution. Let them collect the data and present in the form of various kinds of graphs and charts. If I talk about interpersonal intelligence, we can organize group discussions amongst our students, debates, declamation related to environmental issues. So that is how we can focus on their interpersonal intelligence. They'll be interacting with each other. You can also go ahead with peer tutoring, where the students They'll be teaching their juniors related to the particular topics that they have already studied or explored. So interpersonal intelligence is worked on. If we talk about intrapersonal intelligence, intrapersonal, the best way is to write a journal, a diary entry, sharing your own personal anecdote, your own personal experiences, your own personal interaction with the environment, how you helped, how you protected your environment, maybe any kind of scene. They can even design, they can write it also, they can present it, they can draw it. Like, this is what happened, and I helped protecting my environment. Or maybe they can come up with their own pledge also. This is like my commitment to myself. This is a commitment to myself. I'll be protecting the environment. They can design their own pledge as well. Talk about naturalists. Take students for nature work, involve them in some kind of maybe bodily kinesthetic activities, maybe conserving the environment activities. And if I talk about the linguistic learners, use a story to create comic book about the environment themes. Let them create comic books, let them write poems, let them write essays, let them present the same creatively through various forms of writing. Number of writing skills are there. You have been teaching your students creating infographics, analytical writing, persuasive writing, whatever you are doing, just give them the theme about World Earth Day, and they'll be able to connect the same and they'll be able to share their views on that. Talking about existential learning, existential intelligence, talking about philosophical role, the philosophical aspect also. Maybe we can encourage our students to reflect on their role in the environment. हमारा role क्या है? हम कैसे environment को impact करते हैं? हमारे gestures, हमारे actions, how they are impacting on the environment. So they can write reflective essays. Let them reflect on it. Engage them in group discussions. Talk about their responsibilities. Talk about their duties towards the environment. Let them draft fundamental duties towards the environment. So this is how they'll be able to come up with beautiful, innovative ideas and presentations. My lovely educators, if I go ahead with Bloom's taxonomy, starting from remembering, can our students create a list of the environmental problems? They can ponder over, they can create a list about it, and they can discuss the cause and effect. They can, you see, just think about, let them use their memory to recall the facts or the information about the environment. So this is about remembering, like what all do they remember, what all do they have explored. We talk about understanding. We can use videos, we can use some and other resources, we can use podcasts to explain how human activity impacts the environment. We want our students to make other students, their peer group, also understand or maybe present their understanding in various forms, through podcasts, through video recordings. Let them demonstrate the understanding about environmental issues. Moving ahead, one more activity is they can read articles, they can read newspaper reports about environmental issues, and they can discuss whatever is their understanding about the impact of these issues on the environment at local as well as global level. So they'll be able to find the connections, the relationships between environmental problems and human society. My dear educators, let them apply their understanding. They'll be able to create a plan how we can reduce waste, maybe at home, maybe in school. And they can, you may encourage your students to apply their knowledge of environmental issues to practical situations. This is applying. Give them some real life problems to solve, right? So this is how they can apply their understanding, right? As we have already talked about carbon footprint analysis, let them analyze like how they are contributing to this carbon footprint, maybe at home, maybe in school, and how small changes can make a big impact on the environment. uh, Analyze, let them analyze the impact of climate change, कि climate change का impact क्या है environment के ऊपर, wildlife के ऊपर, ecosystems जो हैं different वो study करते हैं अपने subjects में, how they are being affected. Let them analyze and encourage the participants to identify and analyze the cause and consequences of environmental problems. So let them analyze, compare, and contrast. So evaluate the effectiveness of the current environmental policies. Let them first jot down and explore number of policies that have been made on saving environment. Can we give them a chance to evaluate them? Like, are they effective enough? Will they help us to improve our environment, or we need to change these environmental policies. Let them check how they are beneficial, or maybe we need to modify it, right? So let our students make informed judgments about environmental issues. They can create models, dioramas of sustainable city, natural ecosystem, and encourage participants to use their creativity and imagination to develop innovative solutions to the environmental problems. Right? 3D models, they present working models, they can create, like students, they have been presenting during the science fairs and all, to let them come up with some innovative sustainable cities ideas, with the unique ideas, rather, would like to say, and let them synthesize the information from different sources and creating a persuasive argument with citations for the environment conservation. Encourage participants to use critical thinking skills to develop compelling arguments. It should be persuasive, it should be compelling in favor of environmental protection. My dear educators, let them talk about saving the environment, let them participate in different campaigns, right? And if I move further, my dear educators, talking about SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals integration. Goal number 6, clean water and sanitation. They can organize, you can help them organize a beach or the river cleanup event, right? To remove the trash or the debris from water bodies, or at least let them witness when the same is happening. If they can not do it, can they do it? Yes, we can help them visit the nearby rivers, let them collect the data. River Yamuna, that is there, Ganga, and they can see how we all are polluting our rivers, right? The holy rivers, then we say Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, how they are getting polluted. Let them come up with various ideas how we can help save rivers, right? So, my lovely educators, goal number 7, affordable and cleaner energy. Conduct a energy audit. Have your students come up with various innovative ideas to conduct audit in your school, maybe at home, and identify ways to reduce energy consumption. Let me tell you, they'll be coming up with various innovative ideas. Yes, ऐसे energy बचा सकते हैं. We can do this. Like how we can reduce greenhouse emissions also. Talking about goal number 11, sustainable cities and communities. Can we conduct a neighborhood or community cleanup event to remove the litter or the debris from the public spaces, from the parks, from the communities? This can help promote sustainable cities and communities, as well as improve the quality of life of the local residents. Along with the local residents, just we can organize such kinds of campaigns, right? Cleanup drives can be conducted. And goal number 12, responsible consumption and production. Let's organize a clothing swap or maybe second-hand goods exchange event. Can we do it? Just think about it. This can help promote responsible consumption and production, as well as reduce waste and promote reuse of resources. Let's see. Are we becoming burden? Are we becoming burden on the earth? Are we just taking more from the earth instead of giving, instead of planting? Can we ask our students, like before buying something new, can we check whether we really require it? Before buying something new, can we replace our old thing? Can we donate it to someone? Can we organize some donating campaigns? Joy of giving. Let's share with each other. If you're getting another, can you share with the other, with a needy person? Or we really think, do we really need to buy a particular thing? Think twice before you buy it, right? And if we talk about goal number 13, planting trees or creating a community garden to promote carbon sequestration and reduce the impact of climate change. Let's goal number 13, climate change. Let us help promote climate action and resilience in the local communities. Goal number 14, life below water. Again, let's be vocal. Let's take action to preserve the life that is below water. Talking about preserving marine life, the fish in the pond, and we are polluting it. Can we clear it? Can we stop doing it? So let us discuss all those things, and you can organize such campaigns and relate the same with goal number 14 too. All right. When you are teaching about in sciences, also talking about life below water, life on land, this is how you can connect the same. Goal number 15, as we were talking life on land, plant trees or create a wildlife habitat to protect and promote biodiversity. This can help promote life on land and protect the endangered species. Goal number 16, peace, justice, strong institutions. Let's advocate for environmental policies, legislation that promote peace, justice, and strong institutions. Let us help promote environmental protection and ensure that all people have access to healthy and sustainable environment. Peace, justice, strong institution. कैसे होगी peace? कैसे होगी justice? कैसे होगी strong institution? When we advocate our environmental policies, when we contribute to save our earth, when we contribute in achieving sustainability, right? So, my lovely educators, last activity for the day, goal 17, partnership for the goals. Collaborate with local organizations if it is feasible for you, or business to promote sustainable practices and achieve sustainable development goals. This can help promote partnership of the goals. When we are partnering with the local bodies, local organizations that are already doing something for the environment, can we join hands with them? Let us create a bridge so that we will be able to easily walk on. We'll be able to help our students also to preserve our earth, to enjoy the earth. So bountiful, you see, things are there in our earth, on our earth. It is providing us. Let us save it. Let us protect it. So, my dear educators, I hope you liked such activities. Number of activities I have shared. Any activity that you like, you can perform the same in your classes with your students. Just stay tuned to Mentoring the Mentors. Do share your valuable comments, the comment section below. Thank you. Have a nice day.